Hello and welcome back to the One Ability Player Experiment here at Carpi with Rainbow Dash. So, as we left off last time, they just signed a new contract extending their contract to 2025. So they've got another 2 years. They're only 21 years old, but they've still yet to make a first team appearance outside of that sub appearance in the Canadian Championship for Montreal back in the first episode. So here's what I'm going to do. The last episode was really short because they didn't break into the first team, so I'm going to go forward 1 year, 1 year, and 1 year again, like the first episode, instead of just doing the 3 at once. So there's a bit more content to the episode. So I will see you in a second for the year 2024. Yes, and here we are in the year 2024. You might have seen we're not on the 1st of June like we normally are, we're on the 6th. That's because Carpi got into the promotion playoffs. They unfortunately did lose to Parma. So Parma are back in Serie A. It took a while, yeah, but they're back in Serie A, so good for them. But we're not here for Parma. But if we go on this match, you might notice something. A certain Sun Pony made a debut. And yes, I did just say Sun Pony, because Rainbow Dash is a pony. They made their debut. Finally, a proper senior appearance in the league. It was their only appearance because they're now too old to appear for the under 21s. Still got a year left on their contract. They did only pay a 5.9. But you know, I mean, it's something special. You know, making your debut. Can we go into the match? No, we can't. So we don't know if they were subbed. They might have been. Don't know where they played either because they can play anywhere along the front, but because they haven't really played, they've not really improved. Only up to 32, so they've either got to start playing more games to start improving, especially in a competitive Serie B level would be brilliant. But I thought what's going to happen next season, they'll probably go out on loan or possibly be sold. So I guess we're going to find out. Let's see in the year 2025. And this is the year 2025, and their contract is running out. They've not made a second appearance for Carpi. They did make 4 in the under 20s and 4 non-competitive appearances, but their transfer listed, it's not going well for them. So, you know, let's see. I suppose what happens, like, there's not really much to talk about as there was last time. They've not really grown at all, so they're still 32, which is a little disappointing actually. Like, I was kind of hoping that making their debut they maybe start making a few more appearances, but it's not really happened. So, you know, let's see what happens. Rainbow Dash, you know, must eventually reach one. Like, you give them 200 potential. You know, you think the club would think they've got 200 potential, let's play them as a sub every now and then, but they're not really doing that. So let's go forward to the year 2026, and if they've not really improved by then, I might end the experiment there. So year 2026, let's go. And here we are, the year 2026. As you can see, Rainbow Dash did leave Carpi and went to Padova. Unfortunately, never made an appearance. Just 4 for the under 20s, 8 non-competitive appearances, and because of that, barely grew again. So yeah, so they're now 24, 33. I don't think they're ever going to reach any sort of potential. I don't think they'll not even reach 50, which is disappointing because it's a sad end to this experiment because I'm not going to do any more. So you've got a new one to look forward to on Friday, but yeah, 1 appearance in their career. It was a big one. It was a playoff match, but yeah, you know, even for Padova, who ended up getting relegated this season, they didn't play a single match, not even as a sub. So altogether in their professional career, they've played 2 competitive games, and that's it. Their contract runs out in, you know, less than a month. So I'm going to call this experiment a failure. If we see someone with a high potential I recommend you play them. Even if it's only as a sub, I also recommend you tutor them, because this clearly did not happen. Because if we look at the stats, they're determined. Night determination, that's gone up quite a lot. But everything else, very poor, just everywhere. There's only one double figure, and that's strength. Natural fitness is still 1. Yeah, not fast either. Not got great stamina. For a striker, they can't finish. They can't cross for a winger. They can't really do anything because they never really got a chance to prove themselves, unfortunately. So that's where I'm going to leave it. That's going to be the end of the experiment. You can look forward to a new one on Friday, where we're going to be taking a Premier League club, and we're going to see what happens if we remove all the luxuries that come with that. So we're going to remove the reputation, the money, and everything like that. All their fans, their ground, everything's going to be reduced to nothing. Their finances are going to be destroyed. They'll be in massive debt, but they're going to keep their players. So everything that's already there in terms of players and managers and things like that is going to stay, but everything else is being removed. It's almost as if they've been hit by a massive tax fraud scam. All the money is gone. Their stadium has been repossessed. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So I will see you on Friday for that. But unfortunately, this experiment is a failure. So I'll see you on Friday. Bye bye.